We got Hennessy coming in and says, do you guys think a trade down could be in the works? We need more quarterbacks to get hyped up. Maybe someone could trade up for Bo Nix or JJ from 10 to 14. I think Penix is the most likely quarterback to go at number 10. I mean, short of Jaden Daniels falling or sliding down, I don't think Williams or May wind up shifting a little bit. Dom, I'm going to throw this one over to you. Do you think a trade down could be in the works? And do you think that other quarterbacks could come into the conversation that could go in front of us to help push some talent down?
Listen, I think when we put on our Jets fandom goggles, we all want to trade back a little bit, not too much, just enough to get that second round pick back, so on and so forth. But the reality is that Joe Douglas has yet in his tenure to trade back in the first round. He's traded up. He's been aggressive. So I think us wanting the trade back is probably more realistic than the trade back itself is happening. Listen, it comes down to it. I mean, it's really simple. The Jets scouting department and Joe Douglas are going to have their board, right? And if they have 3 or 4 guys in that same tier who they're happy with, then they're going to trade down. If one of those guys is in kind of at a different level, different tier, they're going to stick and pick. I think with all the pressure on this regime right here, right now, as much as I would love to say, yeah, I think a trade back's, probably in the cards. My guess is right now, my gut tells me that they're going to stay at 10 and pluck the best offensive lineman that they have rated at that point. Whether it's somebody like an Olufushanu falls, or whether it's Talise Fuaga or whomever these other guys that they like. I think that's probably the route they're going to take. I know it doesn't make a lot of Jets fans happy. I want to trade down, still get Fuaga, at 16 and gain a second and maybe a second next year or all that fun stuff. But that's not that's just not always the case. So I'd have to say that we probably stick in at 10. Right? That's what my gut says.
Jeremy, you think a trade down could be in the works?
I think it's definitely possible. I mean, like John was saying, and like we observed today, there's a lot of great tackles in there right now. I don't even think we really talked about Guyton. As he was amazing today as well. He may have been the best offensive tackle we saw today. So there's a lot to be excited about when it comes to offensive tackle, and I think it's definitely a possibility we trade down. I mean, I don't want to gamble. It depends on how many guys went before, who went already, and it has to do with JT's board and all that good stuff, obviously. But if we were to still secure one of those guys, even Latham, Guyton, any of those guys, and secure a second round pick as well, I'd be really happy.